Good morning, brothers and sisters. I welcome you to our daily devotion insight. And this morning, I would like to share from the book of Matthew, chapter 14 to 30, devotion. I entitled it as Working Hard for the Kingdom. Let's read book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 14 to 20, is the parable of the talent. Uh, it goes this way. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Okay, that's the key word, to his ability. Then he went on to his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. Also, the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. And after a long time, those servants returned and settled the accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold bought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Now, then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you were a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid, and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here what it belongs to you. His master replied, here's the key word, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I return, I will have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold for him and give it to the other one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Who does not have, even what they will have will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay. So this parable speaks volumes about the way we handle our resources, our talents, and opportunities that God has given to us. Okay, you notice the contrast between the two servants who have gained more and the one who didn't do anything. Okay, so the key is not how much we were given, but how faithfully we use what we have been given. So the parable is very clear, and it was on purpose that Jesus tells this parable to show the contrast of two different people that we have in church today. Those who are faithful and work hard, and the one who are wicked and lazy. Okay, now, notice that God didn't call the third servant unfaithful, right? He called the first two, welcome, good and faithful servant, the first two. But the third one, he called him wicked and lazy. He didn't call him unfaithful. So why he called the third servant wicked and lazy? First, he was trying to give excuses, saying that his master is a hard man, and therefore he's afraid of losing the money or the task that it was given to him. And the master knew this wickedness. This guy is trying to, the Chinese word sim, try to evade. So, and attribute it to laziness, because he's lazy. So he coming up with excuses, deceitful answers, so that the master will just let him go. Now, when I come to this, what is our daily application? What can we learn from this? Okay, of course, many preachers have preached about it, but I just want to highlight one point, that Our capacity of serving God is not measured by our ability, but our desire to extend God's kingdom. The third servant is not unfaithful. He is faithfully doing nothing. You understand where I'm coming from? Huh? Some of us can be faithful for many years, but maybe this is the part that hurts. You could be faithfully doing nothing. You could be coming to church and not adding value to God's kingdom. Or or you are limited, you always think that, oh, maybe I could not do more. Oh, this is what I could do. Remember, God did not measure us by our ability. In this parable, He measures us by our desire to do more. Even the parable says, if you were to do a little bit, and it just produce a little bit interest, that is still you are doing a bit more. You're not adding value to the kingdom. So today, as we end the devotion, take a stock and look back in our life. Am I working hard for the kingdom? Am I adding value to God's kingdom? Or am I faithfully doing nothing? Faithfully doing nothing. It's not a rebuke, but it's a gentle reminder that perhaps take a look at ourselves. Am I adding to the value, to the fellowship that I've been going to? Am I adding value to the congregation that I'm attending with? Or I am just faithfully pew warmer, faithfully attending, but not adding value to the church? And this is what Christ is talking about, the third servant. So may the word of the Lord bless us this morning as we look and ponder upon our life.